It's Kendra back again with another Packing Life video. I'm so excited to be filming this video today because the very first video I posted on my channel was my Paris packing video last year. I absolutely adore Paris. It's one of my favorite cities. I lived there for a while a few years back, and some of my closest friends are there now, so I go back at least once a year to visit. I'm so happy to share my personal item only pack with you for this trip. I'm going to be in Paris for 9 days this time, and I'll be packing this personal item tote. It's a bit bigger than last April, and that's partly because this bag is a little hard to carry if it's packed completely full. So my goal is to leave a little bit of extra room in the bag. This is a 17-liter bag. I love that it has this zipper to make sure that nothing falls out in transit, and a little front pocket that fits my Kindle perfectly. I do wish it had a little more internal organization though. It doesn't have any pockets or pouches on the inside. Just like last time, I will be staying in my friend's apartment when I visit Paris. For me, Paris isn't really like glamour, luxury trips. It's about spending time with the people that I love there. So my lodgings definitely reflect that. My friends essentially live in a chambre de bonne, which is like the maid's quarters, and they don't have a guest bed or guest space. So I will be doing what I sometimes call city camping, and I'm going to be bringing my little camping mattress to sleep on their floor. That is in here. It folds up nice and small, and then I blow it up and I have a little bed. I could of course go to a hotel or an Airbnb instead, but I truly want to spend the maximum possible time with my best friends, and this little inflatable makes it possible for me to stay with them, and honestly it's pretty comfortable. It's a great hack if you're a budget traveler. My guess is this probably takes 3 to 4 liters of my space. Next up I have my purse, which I will probably be carrying separately just to make it a little bit easier to carry everything. I don't remember for sure if I have a personal item only ticket, but just in case I do, I can fit it in the bag. It's just a little bit easier to have these items on hand. So in here I have passport, my little traveler's notebook, which I'm going to be using both as my journal and my wallet for this trip. So I have a little zip pouch that has some extra coins and cash from my last trip, and a little card holder. In here I'm also packing a sleep mask for easy access on the plane, my headphones, a set of earplugs for the plane, a mask for the plane. This is one I talk about a lot. Obviously, masks are great to hopefully not get sick on a plane ride, but I actually use it specifically for the humidity since planes typically are so dry. I find that if I wear a mask, it keeps the humidity into my mouth and nose a little bit better. And then a transit pass for Paris. If you are in Paris, I definitely recommend using the Navigo. You can actually use it on your phone now, but every once in a while I have trouble getting the app to work. And since I already have the card, I just bring it with me every time. And then this will be my purse. The next big space suck is clothing. So of course I'll be wearing my biggest and heaviest items on the plane. That will include these brown linen blend trousers, my swimsuit top, this big t-shirt that I'll be wearing while I sleep, a button-down shirt that I'll use as an overlayer throughout the trip, and this Turkish towel. I am really excited to visit some pools on this trip. There's a lot of really interesting pools in Paris, and it's finally nice weather, so I'm excited to go swimming a little bit. I just went to go talk about my shoes, and I realized I didn't have my flip-flops packed in here, so the flip-flops will also be for pool days. And they do, I just had to check and make sure they do fit along with the mattress. Typically, I bring only one pair of shoes with me on these personal item only packs. I think it's really, really difficult to pack personal item only if you do need to bring multiple pairs of shoes. So I was planning on bringing my Birkenstocks, but I'm kind of debating with myself. I'm kind of debating on if I should bring these gold flats instead. They're definitely cuter, a little bit more dressy. And since I can fit these flip-flops in my bag, then I don't need the sandals for the pool. But they are a little bit less comfortable to walk in, so I'm not 100% sure which shoe I'm gonna go with yet. Maybe editing Kendra can let you guys know which one I decided. So then for the rest of like clothing, I do have this little scarf tied on my bag. I brought this last time. It's a great little accessory. Just a little pop of color, but I can also tie it as a tank top or like a strapless top, which is a really nice multi-use item. And then it fits outside my bag, which really helps with space in the bag. I also have a little pair of socks that I will wear on the plane because it's way too cold to be like essentially barefoot on a plane with sandals. And then I might wear them. The nights still are getting a little bit cold in Paris, even though it is quite hot during the daytime. So I may use these at night if I do get a little chilly. And then all my other clothing is packed in this packing cube. And I have a little bit of room, so I might see if I can pack it in a smaller packing cube. But let's talk about how I do the packing cube. With packing cubes, if you want to maximize the items packed in, I think you just have to keep shoving stuff in. When it looks full, it's probably only like 70% full. I always try to tuck items into the side, which you'll see here, when it starts getting full, because that helps me getting it to close at the end. So you can see my items are tucked in here rather than sitting on top. So let me show you what's inside. To start, I have this brown skirt. This is the only other bottom that I'm bringing that I'm not wearing. I have a boat neck tank top, and this is 100% cotton, which will be really nice for the heat. A linen dress, also really great for the heat and good to be able to rewear a couple of times before I need to wash it. And I packed that inside of my pajama shorts, which are just these little cotton boxer shorts to kind of protect the cream dress. For pajama tops, I'm probably going to wear this when it gets pretty hot, just a little cotton crop tank top, and then I have the top that I'm wearing on the plane. I'm also bringing some brown bike shorts. These will be nice under the dress or to work out in. Nude bike shorts to wear under the dress. I'm also bringing a linen blend tank top that matches with the trousers that I'm wearing on the plane. Red cotton button-down tank top, and then inside underneath I also have 6 pairs of underwear. Some other little accessories that I'm bringing. In here I'm going to put my little hoop earrings unless I wear them on the plane, and I'm going to wear all the rest of my jewelry on the plane, which will include, actually let me go get it. So I'll have a little gold watch and a couple little gold rings, and then a necklace that I'm always wearing. Additionally, I'm bringing this sun hat. It's really not the cutest thing. It's quite a large sun hat. It's from Solbari. It's great for the beach. I don't know how much I'm going to be wearing it just like bopping around the city, even though I do really prefer to use physical sun protection rather than sunscreen. But I did bring it for sure for the outdoor pools, so I know at least I'll be using it those days. Luckily, it folds up, even though it's huge. It folds up nice and small. Worst case scenario, I would wear it on the plane. So I just kind of folded the head part in and then I roll it up. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to need to. It fits pretty well. What next? I also have another pair of earplugs on the bag. Oh, let's look at scrapbooking things. So I have a little bag of things for scrapbooking. I did forget to say I'm going to put this pen in my purse. And then everything else for scrapbooking is here. I have a little highlighter, a glue stick, little scissors. I talked about these in my last video. You are allowed to bring small scissors like this on the plane. So it's a really helpful little tool to have on a trip. Washi tape. And then in here, I just put a little photocopy of my passport that I already had, which is useful so I don't have to carry my passport around. Let's get a little bit into electronics. Just loose in my bag, I'm going to put my phone cord because I'll probably end up using it at some point in the airport. The other phone cord broke and now I have this super long one, which is pretty annoying, but... And then I put most stuff in this little bag just to keep it together. This is one of the downfalls of not having any internal storage. I have my European plug that I just had from living there, and so I don't use a converter because everything plugs into this. A little alarm clock. I already showed you my Kindle, but I have a charger for it, and I actually just realized I took my battery pack out to use earlier today, but I do have a external battery that this also charges that I'm going to throw in my purse for the plane ride. And then left over in here, I have some extra dairy pills, some extra alcohol wipes, a little jewelry wristband holder that I'll use when I'm going to like the pools, and a lock for the pools. Tess, what are you doing? I accidentally ordered like a container like this of Lactaid instead of the pill packs that I usually travel with. So I'm just gonna bring this with me. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna use it, like maybe just when I'm at my friend's place and I'm not taking my bag somewhere. Tess, what are you trying to get in there? There's nothing interesting in there. Yeah, so I'm just bringing this with me, even though it's not the most convenient because it's what I have. have my liquids bag of toiletries. It's super empty. I'm not bringing that many liquids. So I have a little tiny toothpaste just to get me through the first day. I have a sunscreen lip balm. I'm going to talk more about things I'm buying there, including sunscreen, but I just have so much of the sunscreen lip balm that I didn't want to buy some there and have extra. I got this for free at Sephora. It's actually a heat protectant, and when I was looking at it, I definitely thought it was a leave-in conditioner. So that's what I got it for, and I'm gonna bring it anyway, see if I like it. If not, I'll just buy a leave-in conditioner there and use that instead. And then I'm bringing 2 different mini perfumes to have a little bit of variety. I'm packing my solid toiletries in here, and I also just have my comb loose in the bag. So let's take a look at what I have. I like this bag because it opens really wide. It's just a random one that my grandma gave me. But if you can look for something that opens like this, it just holds everything in and more accessibly. Some hair ties, a scrunchie, my mouth guard, a little headband, some shower wipes, so bonus ones. Hi, Tess. I have an empty soap container for the soap I'm going to buy there. Oh. I have a toothbrush and some floss. Just a mini disposable razor, 6 sets of these flat pack contacts. This is like one of my major packing hacks that I just always am shouting off the rooftops, because this 6 contacts would be so much more space if it was any other brand. So I'll link those below. A little mini deodorant, some tweezers, and oh, I am also planning to bring nail clippers. I forgot to put those in. Some nail clippers. And then this is all the makeup that I'm gonna bring. Just my lash curler, a spoolie brush, and I will use this with some soap to do my brows. And then I have this lipstick that's pretty bright red, but if I put it in my baby, if I put it over a Vaseline or a lip balm, then it will kind of be more of a faded pink. And then I also use like the slightest touch of it for blush. What do you want in there? Last couple things. So I also have my little purse pouch, which I just showed like a recent update of what's in here. So I'm not going to go through everything that's in here, but one call out I do want to make is my little soap. This is my like soap for just the first day if I need it. And then a little bit of Vaseline, which I think I'm going to refill, but this should be plenty because I barely use any Vaseline. And it's really nice depotting things like that so they don't take up as much space. But it's just other little essentials like my pain meds and whatever I might need. This like always goes in my bag wherever I'm going. And then just a couple little travel things. I have this little thin tote as like overflow for going back, or I can put my laundry in it while I'm there. And a water bottle. So that's it. Here's my bag all empty. Now, I know for sure you're thinking you did not pack XYZ, and you're right. I am definitely missing a lot of things. I'm planning to buy things when I get there rather than bringing stuff with me. First, there's a soap that I use that is French, and it's called Savon de Marseille, and I use it as my body soap, my hand soap, my dish soap, like all year round. And I always pick it up when I visit France, so there's no point in me bringing any soap with me. I also skipped packing shampoo because my current shampoo bar is the Mustela shampoo soap bar, and that is a French brand that is readily available in French pharmacies and probably honestly cheaper. I also am going to grab some sunscreen when I go to the pharmacies. I'm really excited to try out the Aven sunscreen spray, and again, it's cheaper there. On the very first day that I get there, I'm going to hit up one of the big supermarket chains in the city, grab some food, necessities, and that's going to include toothpaste and laundry detergent, because obviously, like with the amount of clothes I brought, I'm definitely gonna have to do laundry. I also find that if you ever need it, ladies, those stores are a great place to pick up organic cotton period products if you ever have a little surprise on the trip. It's only a few euros and much more affordable than in the US. So that's it. This is how I'm going to pack in a personal item only for my 9-day trip to Paris. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bisous!